Okay. So I think we're being recorded right now. So starting from the first question, it said two adjacent angles on the straight lines are in ratio 6:3. So the measure of the greater angle is what? So like we did it last week, if you still remember. So this is a straight line. Sorry, this. What's happening? Okay, so this is a straight line. I don't know why that is happening. Oh, sorry. My pen is not giving me what I need. Sorry. Let me reopen it. Okay, so two adjacent. So like of 180 degree. So both are actually gonna be on a straight line. Do you understand? So it's gonna be something like this:
Yes, sir.
x, then ny. Okay. So the thing is, your
Okay.
ratio x to y. Okay, x to y is ratio what? Is ratio 6:3. Okay, so that is it. And this is the first statement you're working with. And they also say that the major, they are on a straight line. So it also means that x and y, okay, that is x plus y is also equal to 180. So there's the major of the greater angle. So that's going to be angle x. Because angle x is the one we ascribe 6:6 to. So you just make this linear. Okay, 6, 3 and x will multiply, 6 and y will multiply. So that's going to be 3x, okay, equal to what? Equal to 6y. Do you get what I'm doing now?
I see.
Hello. Okay, so now we're looking for the value of x. If we make x the solid of the formula, our answer is going to be 6y divided by 3. Are you there? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
there, Shemilore? So you can make this
Yeah.
equation 1. Are you getting it? You can make this equation 1. So if this is equation 1, then make this your equation 1, bring it in equation 2. So because x has become 6y over 3 plus y equals 180. Okay? So this is also over 1.
Okay.
So that's 3. Then you have 6y. Okay? I think plus
Okay.
3y equals 180 degree over 1. Are you there? So that's going to be 9y
I'm there.
equals 3 multiplying 180. That's 3 times 180. That's going to be cross multiplication. Then for your y is going to be divide both sides by 9. That's 3 multiplied by 180 divided by 9. 9 here 1, 9 in 180. 9 in 180, that's 20. So 3 times y is equal to what? 3 times 20 is what? Is 60. Okay, actually s is what we should get directly, but we got y, that's fine. Okay, so if y is equal to 60, then what is x? Okay, what will x be? X is just going to be what? X is going to be 60 minus 180, which is what? Which is 120. Follow me. Sorry.
I'm here.
I'm making the mistake again. Similarly. Hope you get that. Did you get the way I
You get?
resolved? You got the way I resolved those stuffs? Shemilure. Did you get
Mm,
it? So I made a first
mm-hmm.
statement from the ratio given. I resolved it there. Okay. I made it linear. So x over y simply means ratio 6 to 3. So that means I'm giving x to the ratio 6 and I'm giving 3 to ratio I'm giving y to ratio 3. Then I made it linear here. Okay. So I was able to resolve that x equal to 6y over 3. I generated an equation. I brought the same equation here since both are adjacent on the straight line. So that's going to be x plus y equals 180. Sorry, I wish I have somewhere neater to do the work. I just wish, okay? But let me see how I can achieve that. Let me see how let me cut out this guy. Okay? Let me just cut it out this way and let me see. Trying to write it out at times is a major challenge. I wish it is possible to have the question up here at the same time. I'm sorry, Shimura. I have to adjust my work. Okay, I think I should be okay with that. Now, so Shimura, let's do it again. So question 1. It said two adjacent angles are on a straight line in ratio 6 to 3. So let's do it this way first. So this straight line, okay? So this is angle y and this is angle x, okay? So the first
Okay.
thing I'm going to draw out of that is that my x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. So this is equation 1, okay? Now, I was told that x to y, since I made x the larger angle, so ratio x to y is ratio 6 to 3. Shall I hope you get that?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. So if that is it, then I just need to make it linear by cross multiplying. So that's going to be 3x equals to 6y. So that's, if I should now cross multiply, then this time around I can make y the sum of the formula so that I can get y directly. Okay? No, should I get y directly? So that I can get x directly. So making y the sum of the formula, that means I will be dividing both sides by 6. So that's going to be 3x divided by 6 equals y. Okay, so I can make this equation 2. Do you get that? So now that I have
Yes, I
x
get.
plus y equals 180, then now I'm having my y now to be equal to 3s over 6. So let me just use the value of x that I have. Let me just use the value of y that I have. So instead of writing from equation 1, I just have to be very fast. So instead of x plus y, so now instead of writing y, I'm going to be writing instead of writing y, I'm just going to be writing what? 3x over 6 is equal to what? 180. This is the same as x plus y equals to 180. So if I should try and simplify the fractions, then that's going to be, let me hide this. I'm not really enjoying the board as I wish. So if I should do this, that's going to be divided by 6. So this is going to be 6x plus 3x equals 180. Okay, so that is already, sorry. So that is already what? That is already 9x plus, this is 6 multiplied by 180. Okay, so then I can have my x to be equal to,
Okay.
divide both sides by 9. That's 9. 9 here 1, 9 here 20. 6 multiplied by 20 is what? 6 multiplied by 20 is 120 degrees. Okay, so that makes 120 degree the answer. Hey, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that is that. So the second question says, if one of the four angles formed by two intercepting lines is a straight line, then each of the four angles is, so what does that mean? I think we did that last week. If one of the, so question 2, there are two lines intercepted, okay, and one of the angles formed is what? Is 90 degree. So by the law of, or let me say, the operation of, what's it called now? Vertically opposite angle. This side is also going to be 90, I'm sure. Okay. Now, by the
Mm-hmm.
law of angles on a straight line, this place is also going to be 90. And by vertically opposite angle, this place is also going to be 90. So if we should resolve that well, then we can simply say that all the angles are right angled. Shemilore. Shemilore.
Yeah.
Is that understood?
Yeah, I'm here.
So that's a right angle. Do you understand? Did you
Mm-hmm.
understand? Okay. Now question 3, we did it last week. I think you should still be able to remember that. Shemilore.
Mm-hmm.
To question 3.
I'm here.
So what do we have in question 3? Okay, question 3 says 1/3 of an angle is equal to its supplement. So the measure of this angle is what? That's question 3. One
It's
third.
90.
Huh?
Oh, one third is 270.
Do you really get the question? They said an angle,
No.
let the angle be x degree. So they said an angle with its 1/3. That's x plus 1/3 of x. Both
Mm-hmm.
of them makes a supplementary angle. That means that by the time you had s plus 1/3 of x, you have 180 degree. That's what the statement is saying. I want us to go back there. They said 1/3 of an angle. They said 1/3 of an angle is 1/3 of an angle is equal to its supplement. That's the statement. 1/3 of an angle is equal to
Mm-hmm.
its supplement. The meaning is that supplement angles are added up to be 180. Are you getting it? So an angle with 1/3 of it added up is equal to 180. That's the statement. So the measure of this angle is what? What's the angle? So Shemlere, I want you to do it yourself. Let me see how you're going to get the value of x. If you have x over 1 plus x over 3 equals 180, how are you going to do it? Shemlere, I'm waiting.
Um, you want to find the common denominator first.
Okay. Shemlere, hold the pen and do it from your side. Let me have the answer. If you are stuck anywhere, let me know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We've exhausted much of our time already.
Oh,
Shemlere, please be fast with it.
so that would be 180 divided by 3,
What do you say?
which would give you, that would be 180 divided by 3, which would give you 60.
So are you saying 60 plus 1/3 of 60 will give you 180? You are still not getting the answer.
Yeah.
You are still not getting the answer.
Oh.
Okay, it's just like the cell. Okay, you're working and you're doing a particular job which earns you a particular amount per hour. Okay, now maybe because you did a wonderful job, your boss, okay, or you did a job for daddy for 1 hour and daddy just promised to pay you. So because you did a wonderful job, daddy now promised that, oh, because you did a wonderful job, Shibulary, I'm gonna add 1/3 of what I've promised earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You get? Now it's now like by the time you add up the 1/3 and the original amount that was promised earlier, both is summed up to be 180 naira. Sorry, $180. Can you relate to what I'm saying now?
Yes.
So daddy promised a particular amount. Now later, after doing a wonderful job, daddy promised he's gonna add 1/3 of the original amount he promised. By the time he added the original amount and 1/3 of the original amount, both sums up to be 180 degree. Mathematically, that is what this place is saying. Okay, that's what I resolved there. Okay, that is what I resolved there.
Okay.
So now, if x plus 1/3 of x is giving me 180, then what is the value of x? Are you getting it?
Mm.
So you're looking for the lowest common multiple. So when you look, when you look for the common denominator, how did you resolve it? Similarly, you should be fast. You should be fast. This kind of work should not be so much challenging to you now. So this
I think I just forgot it.
3 divided by 1 was it?
3.
Then that's going to be 3 multiplied by x, that's 3x. Then plus 3 divided by 3, that's 1. 1 multiplied by x, that's what? That's x. Then now equals to 180 over 1. So if I were you, I would cross multiply, right? So if I should cross multiply,
Yes.
I should cross. So that's going to be what? That's going to be 3 multiplied by 180
Mm-hmm.
equals, this is 4x. Okay. So if I should divide both sides by 4, I will have 3 multiplied by 180 divided by 4 equals x. So I can say 4 here 1. 4 in 180 is what? Is 45. That's 45. So I'm left with 3 multiplied by 45 is equal to x. So 45 multiplied by 3 is what? I think it's 135
15.
degree. It's 135 degree. So let's see if that is true. So are we saying that if you have 135 plus 1/3 of 135, are both equal to 180. Is that what we're saying? So now 3 in
Mm,
13. 3 in 13 is 3. Remaining 3 in 13 is 4, sorry. Remaining 1. 3 in 15, 5. So now we're adding 45 to 135. Is it equal to 180? Similar, because that's what the statement is saying.
mm,
This is the angle plus 1/3 of the angle makes up
it does.
180.
It does.
Is that correct?
Yes.
That's it. That's it. So, question 4. If all the three sides of a triangle are produced, then the sum of the three exterior angles is so formed is equal to. Okay, so how do we do that? We'll say exterior angle. Okay, so question 4 now. So a triangle formed, something like this. Let's have it. Let's have it this way. Let's have it this way. So now, am I really drawing it properly? Oh, it's not rubbing off. Okay, it's rubbed off. So it should be something. It should be looking like this. So you have this line. You may probably also have maybe this line, and maybe finally you have this line. So they said how the question, back to the question, said if all the three sides of a triangle are produced, then the sum of the three exterior angles formed is equal to. So all the three sides are produced. So now what's that saying? Now this exterior angle 1, okay, this exterior angle 2, and I think this exterior angle 3. It's actually exterior angle 3. Should be something like this. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
what does that mean?
Okay.
Now, if we have, let us assume the interior angles, okay? Let us assume the interior angles are X, Y, and Z. Now, they're not really showing any interest in the interior angles, okay? But the funny thing now is that if the
Okay.
exterior angles are A, B, and C, okay, do you notice that each of the exterior angles and the interior angle makes 180? I don't know if you observe that. That's your A
Yeah, I
plus
kind of
X
did.
equals to 180. Your C plus Z equals 180, and your B plus Y is equal to 180 degree, actually. So it's not a crime if if X plus Y plus Z equals 180, then definitely, uh, there shouldn't be any crime if I had 180 into three places. That's 180 into three places multiplied by 3. Then and I will have to subtract what? And I will have to subtract 180 from it. That is the interior ones. I don't know if you get what I'm doing. Similar.
Okay, I get.
Okay, I really wanted to get.
Yes.
I really wanted to get it. So now look at this.
Yeah, I'm
This
trying.
is
I'm slowly
180.
getting.
This is 180. This is another 180, and this one another 180. Okay. So by the time we put everything together, that's
Okay.
three 180s. Do you get that? So all we just need to get the value of the exterior angle
Yes.
is to take away x, y, and z. And by the time I take away x, y, and z, that's just going to mean that I'm taking away 180. Because x, y, and z, x plus y plus z, that's the sum of the interior angle is just 180 degrees. So out of the whole thing, I'm taking away just 180
Mm-hmm.
degrees, and that's going to be what? I'll be left with 280, which I think should be 360 degrees. Similar. So
Yeah.
this is the answer. Hope that is understood.
Yes, it's understood.
Okay, at least based on the examples I've done earlier, this question 5, I think you should be able to do it on yourself. I don't know. The question says 50% of an angle is a supplement of 110. That is a particular angle. When you have the 50% of that angle and 110, both of them sum up to be 180. So what's the value of the angle? Are you able to interpret that question well? Similar.
Mm,
Are you able to
I can
interpret it
try.
well? Huh?
I think so.
So I want you to resolve it mathematically. What should that angle be? The angle is going to be any letter of alphabet, right?
Yes.
So 50% of the angle plus 110 gives 180 degrees. So what's the angle? It's actually 140. Shimleri, I want you to lay your hands on it and resolve it mathematically and get me the answer
I'm sorry.
fast. Okay. Shimleri, hope you have an idea of what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Let me start by asking, what are supplementary angles?
Supplementary angles are angles that are even on all sides.
That are what?
That are even on all sides.
Even as in, what do you mean?
On all sides.
Supplementary angles, even, no, your answer
That they
is not.
make up 80.
They make up
That's the equal
180.
angles that make up 180.
Okay, I love that. So
Mm.
those two angles make up 180. And now they're telling you one of them is 110. So what's the second angle going to be?
If the first one is 80, then the second one would be
Mm-mm,
100.
mm-mm. And they're telling you that 50% of an angle is a supplement of 110. That is 110 with an angle now are supplementary. 110 with another angle are supplementary. What's the other angle first? Similarly,
I said it was 80.
it's going to be 80 now. 80 plus 110 is not 180 now. That's 180 already. Shimluri, that's 70 degree.
Mm.
That is 70 plus 110 is 180. Right?
Yeah.
Now that 70 degree, they are telling you is 50% of an angle. So that 70 degree you get, they're telling you is 50% of an angle. This English, Shimluri, I think you should be able to break down this English now. This should not be too hard for you. Hmm?
It's not.
The way you're doing it seems it is. Because I know it's English. If it had come out straight, you'd be able to, break it down. Okay? So, question 5, I think. I don't want to use rock pen. Okay? Now, they said 50%, okay, of an angle x plus 110 degree, both are supplementary. That is 50% of angle x and 110, okay? When you add both together, they give you what? They give you 180 degree. So what is hex? That's all you're looking for. So that's going to be 50x divided by 100, okay? Is just equal to 180 minus 110, okay? So that's going to be 50x divided by 100 equals 70, okay? So 0 should cancel 0 here, 5 here, 10 here. So I'm left with what? 1 over 2. So I can say that 1 over 2x is equal to 70. So what is x? Shemir, what is x?
That would be.
That's half times 140 will give you 70 degree.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
So
what
that
this is.
means X would be.
X is
So
140.
then X would be 110.
140, oh, 140, oh. Hey, Shemir, x is
You
140.
just said the half of 140 or 70.
Of course. And that is what makes the supplement with 110. Look at the question.
Mm-hmm.
50% of an angle is a supplement of 110.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? 50% of that is 50% of 140 is what? Is a supplement of 110. That's 70. That means 70 is the supplement of 110. So they're now telling you that find the value of the angle. That is, find the value of the angle whose 50% is supplements of 110. That's what they ask you. So it is 40%. I mean, it's 140 degree. That is 50% is supplements to 110. Is that English confusing? I guess it's confusing.
Yeah, it is.
50% of an angle is supplement of 110. Then find the value of that angle. Which 50% is supplement to 110? That's what they ask you. They are not really asking you the supplement of 110. Supplement of 110 is 70 degree. But they are asking you that, oh, there is an angle that by the time you get the 50% of the angle, what you have is what? Is supplement of 110.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Yes.
So that's 50% of the angle. Then plus 110 now will give you 180. That's how to resolve it. And that was what I did earlier. So question 6. So the sum of two angles of a triangle is equal to the third angle. Determine the measure of the third angle. The measure of the third angle. Okay. The measure of the third angle is looking like 90 degree. But I don't know yet. Question 6. Right? So the question 6 is saying that when you have a triangle like this,
Yes.
so you have A, you have B, and you have C. So the question is telling you that the sum of two angles of a triangle is equal to its third angle. That is, when you add maybe B and C together, the answer given is what? Is equal to A, depending on how you want to resolve it. When you add up any of the two, you get the answer you got is the third one. The sum of two angles of a triangle is equal to its third angle. So you can say now that A plus B is actually equal to C, depending on how you want to do it. Okay? But remember that A
Okay.
plus B plus C, everything is equal to 180 degrees. Okay? Now they are now asking you, what is the value of
Okay.
what? Of the third angle. So, how do you do that? Similar. How do you do that? Oh, this time around they are not adding options. I love that. The sum of two angles of a triangle is equal to its third angle. Determine the measure of the third angle. So, similarly, I'm asking you, how are we going to address that?
I'm trying to think.
Okay, let's go to think. Now, this kind of questions, if you don't know how to resolve, hmm, like you don't know how to resolve, I don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Okay, so Shamira, if I were you, hmm? If I were you, I could have
Mm-hmm.
said that. Look at this. A plus B up here is equal to C.
Mm-hmm.
So the A plus B here, why can't you just make it C, then plus C to be equal to 180? Hmm? So that you can have your 2C to be equal to 180 degree. Then your C should be equal to what? 180 divided by 2, which is what? Which is 90 degree. Hmm?
Yes.
Do you get that? So
Yes. Yes.
I'm having C now to be 90 degree. Now the trick now is this. The trick is this. You know, they've given you, they put it already in a tight corner. Okay, that you should get the third angle. Okay, the third angle can only be 90 degree actually. With the way that statement came, the third angle can only be what? Can only be 90 degree. But you can have the variation of A and B. Your A and B could be 10 and 80. 10 plus 80 is equal to 90 degree. Your A and B could be 20 and 70. 20 plus 70 is equal to what? Is also 90 degree. Your A and B could be what? 30 and 60. 30 plus 60 is equal to 90 degree. Shimi, do you think you get that?
I think so.
You think so? This thing is English. It's just English. The sum of two angles of a triangle is equal to its third angle. Determine the measure of the third angle. So the measure of the third angle is just 90 degree. Hmm? It's 90 degree. Because we came in late, let's do more because it's already time. So find the angles whose supplement is four times of its complement. The supplement of an angle, okay, is four times its complement. What's it there? Okay, so what do they mean? So let the angle be x. Let the angle be x degree. So they're now telling you that find the angle whose supplement, okay, that is the supplement of x The supplement of x. The supplement of x is what? Is 180 minus x. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
The supplement of x
Yes.
is 180 minus x. So that is what? 180 minus x now is equal to the supplement of x. Find the angles whose supplement is 4 times its complement. That's going to be 4 multiply its complement. That's 4 multiply the complement of x is what? Is 90 minus x. Should I should I break that down again? The complement of x is 180 minus x,
Yes.
and the complement of x is 90 minus x. So they said that angle is supplement is just 4 times its complement. And that's what I've done mathematically here.
Mm-hmm.
So what is x? This 180 minus x equals 360 minus 4x. Okay? Are we there? Are you with me,
Yeah.
Shimilore? Okay. So if I should rearrange, I should be
Yeah.
having something like minus x plus 4x equals 360 minus 180. So this should be 3x equals 180, and my x should give me 60 degree. My x should give me 60 degree. So the supplement of x is 120. Okay. The supplement of 60 is 120. And they are
Okay.
telling us that 120 is just 4 times the complement of s. Well, so what's the complement of s? The complement of 60 is what? Is 30. So, and they are saying that the supplement of s, which is 120, is 4 times its complement.
Mm-hmm.
Am I making sense? Shemilore,
I'm making sense.
but you're
Yes,
not
I'm making sense.
but you're not really getting it, right?
I'm
Shemilore,
trying.
you're trying. So it is actually the English, right? If the question comes straightforward, you're gonna handle them, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the English.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is, you just have to go back. Even after I've done it with you, thank God it's been recorded. Even after I've done it with you, you just still have to go back and make sure that you get the use of those English. Do you understand? You just still have to go back and do that. Maybe
Yes.
we can do it to number 10, although that's much of my time. Find the angle whose equivalence. Who's okay? We're done with that's question 7, and now question 8. So find the measure of an angle if 7 times its complement is 10. Find the measure of an angle if 7 times its complement is 10 less than 3 times its supplement. Oh my God. My God. So these people. No worry. Ọlọ́run nígbà fún wọn, wọn ò ní lè yí wa lórí lọ́wọ́ òyìnbó. But actually, their English is not hard. Their English is straightforward. So we're just the one that has to know what they mean. Okay, so look at it now. Find the measure of an angle if 7 times its complement. So let the angle still be s. Let the angle be x. Sorry, I wrote it here. Let the angle be x. So if the angle is x, so they're telling us that find the angle, find the measure if 7 times its complement. So complement of x is what? Is 90 minus x. Are you there with me?
Yeah.
Shemilore, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you agree with me that complement of s is 90 minus s, right?
Yes.
Okay. They said if 7 times its complement. So that means I'm saying 7 times complement of x. Hmm? If 7 times its complement is 10 less than
Mm-hmm.
3 times the supplement. Okay, is supplement. Hmm. Oh my God. I should break it down. Sorry. Let me break it down. Let me break it down. I don't know why. Okay, if it's not being broken down, let me just leave it that way. Let me just cross it. So I just love to break it down more so that it won't lose somehow clumsy. So complement of x is equal to 90 minus x. Okay, and
Okay.
the supplement of x is equal to 180 minus x. You agreed? Shimiloro, do you agree with that?
Mhm. Yeah,
So they're telling me that 7 times
I do.
the complement, that is 7 times this, is just what? It's just 10 less than 3 times. It's 10 less than 3 times the supplement. So the meaning is that is this guy is 10 less than. So that's 3 times the supplement, 10 minus 10. That is this guy. 7 times its complement is 10 less than 3 times its complement. That's what that statement is saying. That is, if I should subtract 10 from 3 times its complement, I mean its supplement, I will have 7 times its complement. Hmm. Subtracting 10 from 3 times its supplement, I will get 7 times its complement. Shimlori, that's what that question is saying.
Mhm.
So if we should break it down, what do we have? So we
You'd
should have,
have 630.
well, maybe for me, sorry. I would just love to let it remain 7 times 9, okay? Then minus 7x is equal to 3 times 180, okay? Minus 3x,
Mhm.
now minus 10, okay? So
Yes.
if I want to adjust, I can have it to be, I can just have it to be, so this is 7, still multiplied by 90, okay? I want to do an adjustment here, I can just have minus 3 times, if I want to break 180 into 2, I will have it to be 2 times 90. Don't worry. I just want to make sure I do it with that calculator. That's my aim. Now, I still have 10 on this side. Here should be plus 10 because 10 is already crossed. Then now I'm having equal to, now I'm having minus 3x. Then here I'm having minus 7x. Shimli, no, 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 it should be plus 7x now. Shimli, do you understand what I did?
Understand.
Okay. Now I have 7 multiplied by 90. Okay, minus, this is 6 multiplied by 90. Then plus 10 equals, if I should multiply this is 4x. Shimilari, you agreed, right? Hello, Shimilari, did you agree?
Okay.
Okay, now I want to subtract 6.
Okay.
I want to subtract 90 in 6 times from 90 in 7 times. How many 90 is it going to remain? That's 690 minus 790. I mean, 790 minus 690. How many 90 is it going to remain?
That would be
Shimilari, it remains just 190. This
um,
is 790. You are removing 690 from it. How many is going to remain? It's just
mhm.
190.
180.
Are you getting the mathematics now?
Yeah.
Don't be confused, Shemilore. See, if you have to do this kind of work in some examination, they won't give you calculator. Let's assume that your 90 is x. This is just 7x minus 6s. That's how many x? Shemilore, flow now. 7s minus 6s. How many x?
1.
Is 1. So 790 minus 690. That's going to be 190. Okay. Now I'm having plus 10 here. Is equal to what? Is equal to 4x. Is equal to 4x. So that's just 100 equals 4x. So for me to get x, what am I going to do? I'm going to say divide both side by 4. So I'm having x to equal to 100 divided by 4. And now my x is equal to 24. 25 rather. 25. So look at that statement. They said 7 times, is it 7? So let's come here and resolve it. They said, it says 7 times the supplement of 25. What supplement of 25? Supplement of 25 is 65, if I'm right. 65, okay, is equal to 3 into, what is the complement of 25? Complement of 25 is 25 minus 180, that's 145, no, 155. Am I right? I think I'm right. 155.
Yeah.
So if I should, what I mean now is that if I should subtract this guy from this guy, I should be having just 10. If I should subtract this guy from this guy, I should be having just 10. That's what I mean. Sorry, my screen is loading. So if I should do that, 7 times 65. 7 times 6 is 42. Okay. 7 times 2, 7 times 6
Yeah.
is 42. I just want to confirm. 7 times 5 is 35. Okay. 7 times 6 is 42. 42 plus 3, that's 47. 42 plus 3, that's 45. So this is 4, 55. So minus 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times another 5 is another 15, that's 6. 3 times 1 is... So look at the Shemilore. Subtracting 7 times the supplement from 3 times its complement. By the time we do the subtraction, what do we have?
You have like 10.
That is 10. It's 10, Shemilore. Okay, Shemilore, let me see. I think I've spent enough time. But Shemilore, I still wish you can lay hands on some of these questions and do them yourself. I still wish the question, find the measure of the angle, okay, in figure 9. Like that question 9, you should be able to do it. Okay? Question 9 is just saying that 3x plus 20, then plus 4x minus 36. When you add both together, you are having 180. And then they're asking you, what is the value of x? Because both are adjacent. So x plus 20 is an angle. I mean, 3x plus 20 is an angle. 4x minus 36 is also an angle. By the time you add both together, you're having 180. So resolve them mathematically, find the value of x. So what do you get? Do you get what I'm saying? So we'll still continue with the class next week, but I wish you can do this question 8, okay? You can do that question 8. I mean, question 9. But if not, let's see again next week. And I will, if the video is being recorded, I will send it to you so you can go over it. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. So take good care of yourself.